So, new custom order. But before we begin with this video, a friendly reminder to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. It's gonna help my channel grow. It takes you a second, but it really helps me a lot and motivates me to do more videos. So do your thing and I'll do mine. Right, today's order. We have to make a huge circle like this. It's going to be exactly 2996 millimeters in the diameter, and it will be made of, this is kind of the hardwood flooring, but actually it's a plywood on the bottom, and on the top there is like 5 mil of a hardwood, and the length of each piece is about 2.5 meters, and it's I think it's like 200 millimeters wide. Yeah, it's 180 millimeters wide. I have a bunch of these and I have to make a circle from them. Then I will have to number each plate and send it to the customer. So my plan is to cut this stuff close to the side with a little bit of extra and lay it out on the floor. And then I think I'm gonna make a little jig for the router and cut a circle with a router. I've done stuff like this in the past, it's quite easy, but I have not done it with this big of a size. I think the biggest circle that I've done before was like 1 meter in diameter, but this one is 3 meters, and the circumference of the 3 meter is so much greater. I've done some layout just to measure the rough sizes of the boards that I need to cut. It will barely fit on my floor, and I have 2 days to complete this task. So first thing first, I'm gonna get rid of all the stuff from the floor, move my bench out of the way and clean the floor perfectly. Then I'm gonna lay out some stuff on the floor and put the boards on top of it. Let's begin. Always some stuff on my lens. So I need to clean my floor perfectly. Even like a slight little piece can ruin everything. So I need to make sure that my floor is spot on. I'm a little bit nervous of my floor being so uneven, but I think I'm just gonna use some foam flooring underlay. It will fix some unevenness. I'll just have to try and see if it works. If it's not, I'll just gonna have to find different space for this job. This is the underlay that I'm going to be using, just the cheap foam stuff. Like, I really need something under my circle because otherwise I wouldn't be able to cut it all the way through with a router, because I would be cutting the floor, obviously. So I'm gonna try this stuff. It was really cheap, so if it doesn't work, I'm not too stressed about it. Yeah, let's try to lay it out. I decided that I'm gonna start from the middle. I don't know, maybe I'm making a mistake, but I feel like... I don't know. And I'm gonna use some plastering tape to really keep these decks together because they keep just running away from each other. This orange plastering tape is such a cool stuff. Very strong and it doesn't leave any residue behind when you take it off. And the last piece of a half. Boom. This straight edge is exactly the half of my circle. so I can kind of check if I have enough board all the way around my circle. So we have something, the layout. It's a lot bigger than it was in my mind, and also my floor is very uneven, and I'm hoping that it's not going to affect the cut. So I'm done with the layout, and I'm gonna make a quick router jig right now. So normally you would have to make a hole in the middle of your workpiece as a pivot point, but I cannot have any holes in my work, so I'll have to work around it. And I think I'm just gonna glue on a double-sided sticky tape a piece of plywood and make a hole in it like it's in my workpiece, and then I can just kind of build the jig around it. Brass pin. I've been working all day just for this moment, and finally I'm gonna make this cut. Once I put my jig on, I could go around and check if I have enough wood everywhere, and it turned out that I had to replace a couple of boards. This is going to be like 600 euros worth of a cut. Let's kick it. Safety zone. Cuts nicely and smoothly. Dude, it's perfect. It's absolutely spot on. You can rest now. And the most satisfying part will be removing all the cutoff. Oh, dude, so awesome. It's like straight from factory. That's how I like it. So one last router operation for this guy. I just need to round off the edge a little bit, and then it will be ready to be taken apart and sent to the customer. Well, so it's pretty much done. One last thing that I need to perform with this is to take it apart, put the number on each piece, and also I need to stain it. I'm gonna use this Osmo stain. It's pretty good stuff. It's quite expensive, but it works really well and it's quite easy to work with this. And I just really have to be careful to not mess up any of these numbers, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to put it back together. Super glad with this work. So again, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, check out my Patreon if you want to support my channel financially. That helps a lot. Let me know what do you think of this new format of the videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Check out these scissors. Just really tells a lot about the environment of this workshop.